Hello, my friends. My name is Mary, and I never thought I would have to open my heart to you as much as I am doing it now. Only there's no other way for me at this moment, and I need help. I am sick, I suffer from severe social anxiety, and I cannot go out from the house since November 2016. This is 6 months now. The only person I could speak was my mom. But one day ago, an event happened which made my automatic nervous system to start to consider her danger as well. It's so sad. Let me tell you how all of this started and why I am in this situation that most of you have no idea of. As many of you know, some 4 years ago, I used to go very often to electronic music parties, where I got lost into an illusion of music, parties, alcohol, and drugs. I am a very sensitive person. I never knew how to deal with my emotions. I suppressed them most of the time until I started self-destruction through party and drugs. Ecstasy, cocaine, speed, you name it. All together, did not know how to say stop, nor did I want to. But universe had another plan for me. One morning, I was joining a party in a big amphitheater. It was morning, at sunrise, and I was on the stage in the back of the DJ, dancing, after I took another pill. Only this time, the pill didn't manifest through a positive happy vibe. On the contrary, I found myself being unwell, being sad, and a bit fearful. I tried to fake it, telling myself that I will manage to get over the mood, but then I started noticing around me people that somehow felt that something is wrong with me, even trying to avoid me. I got scared. I looked into the big crowd. Same thing happened. Hundreds of people all looking at me. Even the DJ, who is normally very focused on the deck, turned around to see where is the energy coming from. At that point, I felt that things are out of my control. I felt helpless, shameful, because so many people were looking at me for no reason, which somehow made me believe that there's something wrong with me. I was with my friend, who was also very surprised of what was happening, and we decided to leave, being accompanied by the focused looks of all people from there. I wasn't very awake, but this wasn't part of my imagination for sure, as I do have witness who experienced this together with me. I don't remember how, but me and my girlfriend got to another club. When I entered the after hours club, people who were dancing in front of the DJ without being announced or anything turned around and looked at me scared. Then I got to the bar, I ordered something, and the bartender was freaking out, trying to open a glass of juice in front of me. At that point, we decided to go out, where we met other people gathered around in circle who, when they saw me, or better said felt me, they instantly stand and left. There were more other people remained, but I can see in their eyes that they were uncomfortable to be around me. I tried to explain that I don't know what is wrong, I don't know what happened, but I didn't know what was going on anyways. From my perspective, those people could feel my aura, which was on a low frequency, and that's what freaked everyone out. I have read and heard after all of this that if someone consumes many low frequency substances, the aura is not protected and they can get holes in it. It can break open and negative things can happen. Now, more scared than ever, we decided we should go home. My girlfriend was driving. It was Sunday morning. People came out to wander on the streets of the capital. It was sunny and nice. So we drove on a big main street in Bucharest, And then I realized that people on the sideways were stopping by, turning around to see where this energy comes from. Literally, they could feel me on long distances from both sideways, around 160 feet if no more. This is no joke. I had a moment in the car while waiting for the light to turn red when I felt naked in front of everyone who was looking at me. I felt afraid. I felt they want to harm me, that they are against me, and that I have no solution to get out of this situation, that I lost the control of it all, and something in my soul split, and I felt that my life will never be the same again. That day, I called a friend to come stay with me because I wasn't feeling well, and I remember when we went out, I had the fear that people will look at me. But then, by days went by, everything started to be normal. I also realized that I should take it more easy with partying, and after a couple of months, when I finished university, I decided to move to London to get rid of all this baggage I had. When I get to London, I found myself shy. I thought it's because I do not speak English so well, or that I am not used to the polite British people. But then, I got a job in a very busy coffee shop and I was working as cashier. There were rush hours where my hands were shaking, could not look into people's eyes, and I was afraid for no reason. I thought it's because I had no work experience and it will pass. Only it became more and more obvious that there is something more than that. I couldn't travel in the tube anymore without being paranoid that I am in the center of attention and that mean people look at me. After they fired me, striving to remain in London, despite this anxiety, I got a job in a hotel as receptionist. In the beginning, it wasn't as bad to cope with the social environment. I learned by heart everything I needed to know to recite it very professionally. I was using food as emotional protection, and so this is how I spent 1 year living this panic day by day in my soul and trying to pretend that I'm fine. But as I practiced this energy of fear, day by day it became stronger and stronger and it started to overwhelm me. I was hoping that by provoking this fear, I will manage to make it disappear. But it didn't work, on the contrary, it made it grow. While working there, I have tried to find solutions in any way possible. I even did some ayahuasca ceremonies that helped me on so many levels. However, the anxiety was still not healed. Finding myself in the stage where even to interact with my colleagues was very hard, I quit my job and came back to Romania in my hometown to live with my parents and try to figure it out. After many hours of meditation and reading books, I realized that what I have is a stress post-traumatic disorder after the event in Bucharest at the party. The feeling of hopelessness, of shame, of danger that weren't dealt with. My parents are very religious. We had big fights in the family. They believe I might be possessed. I am spiritual and I understand things from bigger perspective, but I did try praying as well. I also tried to go to London Vipassana Meditation Center, which is a very well-known course for meditation. It lasts for 10 days and you have to meditate 10 hours per day. That would have been very beneficial for me. I have heard many cases of people who came out totally different from there. Unfortunately, the way was long and surrounded by people. I had a panic attack in the tube and we decided there's no way we can get there as we were only halfway. From this trip, my body was affected the most, I think. My constant panic, which make my body be in flight and fight mode, gives me issues with my digestive tract. urinary tract, back pain, neck pain, and God knows what else. My immune system is definitely on the front row affected, and also my heart beating is so irregular, sometimes too fast, sometimes low. This issue really is like a poison in my body. Now, through all I've been through these 2 years, my body doesn't recognize danger from peace, and most of the time I get panicked for no reason. But the worst part is that I cannot go out from the house. The only time I go is when I take with me a bunch of fruits and eat them, because my body secretes endorphins while I eat, and this way I can keep myself calm for a while, just for a small amount of time, and we go by car in an area where there are no people to panic me. My dad has work in another country, but when he came back home for 3 months to see me, actually it was horrible. My body was afraid of him as well, like all the other people I'm afraid of. Imagine how heartbreaking can be for a daughter and a father to have to speak with each other separated by walls, and to schedule dinners and lunches separately, not to meet, because otherwise I would be in constant stress. Now my dad left and I was happy I can stay with my mom, the only person I still feel peaceful around. But no, not this time. The other day we decided to make some gymnastics in the living room, facing each other. My mom was looking at me. When this happened, my automatic nervous system matched this look with a memory from the past and stored it as dangerous. And now my body is afraid of this woman as well. My ego does anything that can do to protect me from danger. I totally understand this because I study, and I was blessed to find the book of Joe Dispenza, The Power of Placebo, which I am practicing at the moment. My situation is not easy at all. I am depressed and I live between 4 walls, trying to survive only through all these pains and panic. At the moment, I am supported by my parents, but they do not have the capacity to understand the spiritual modalities that exist, and what I am very sure they might help me. My mom is very religious, and anything that is out of her religion is satanic. I do not want to blame her. She wants me good, but only my soul can decide what is best for the healing. I am thinking that an ayahuasca ceremony might help me deeply this time. Maybe breath work, maybe cannabis oil, that I heard to cure anxiety, even mushrooms, or MDMA, which I've heard again that they are very good in treating anxiety. Also, there are many healing modalities and spiritual teachers that might offer me guidance, but I do not have enough money to reach to them. That's why I am humbly writing this story and saying this story to you, hoping that I will receive what I need from the universe in order to heal. Anything, whatever you can, in money, advice, prayer, positive thoughts for me and my family. Please be with me and help me. I still have so much to do on this earth. Only day by day I feel that I don't have the strength to live anymore. I send you all my love and light. Namaste, yours truly, Mary.